because our first guest spent 5 years as Dr. Stephanie Edwards on Grey's Anatomy and is now thrilled to be starring in her very first Hallmark movie. It's called A Majestic Christmas, premiering this Sunday, December 2nd at 8/7 Central, right here on Hallmark Channel, of course. Please welcome back Jerrika Hinton. Welcome back, Jerrika.
Welcome back, Jerrika. Good to have you.
We were talking about this a little bit off camera. You do such a great job in this film. It's a very sweet film. And on top of sort of the traditional love story in this film, you have your character has another love, and that is this old theater called the Majestic. It's going to face the wrecking ball. It's going to be torn down. And this
not if she has any.
Exactly, which is where you come in.
Yeah.
But I love this also because it kind of touched your heart a little bit. You always have loved the theater.
Yeah,
you come from the theater.
Yeah. I grew up in the theater. The very first production I did, I was 9 years old. My very first professional production, I was starring in a show.
That's impressive.
9 years old. Yeah.
I mean,
oh my gosh, look at you.
Look at that.
Oh wow, you were born for the stage.
Yeah, you know, just a tiny
goodness.
little performer at an early age. Yeah, it was a community production of Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, and it was phenomenal.
There you go. And you can imagine, I mean, if that theater that you have such a heartfelt connection to, like it's not going to be, but if it was going to be torn down.
Yeah, don't surprise me.
But that's what you can kind of draw on for this film a little bit. No, I'm not putting the hex out there.
No, it won't be. Don't you worry. But so in this movie, you play a very successful architect.
Yes.
And you are pitted against the new owner of the Majestic Theater.
Indeed, his name, yes, I'm pitted against Connor, who's played by Christian Vincent.
Right. He's
the new owner of the theater. He is somebody who doesn't know anything about the town where I come from. I grew up with this theater in Briar Falls, and he comes to town and decides to make it over into some modern multiplex. And so you have like an irresistible force, an immovable object. She doesn't give in, he doesn't give up, and they're just clashing heads the whole way.
And then they fall in love.
You know, but spoilers, spoilers.
Did I really?
There's a chance that there's a love story in here, too.
Really?
Possibly.
And before the love story, there's some building of snowmen and potentially a snowball fight that Connor challenges you to.
There's a snowball fight. Yeah, you know, the snowball fight.
I bet it was fun.
It was a lot of fun, and it was it's one of those scenes where you get a little too into it. And I remember during one take in particular, I accidentally pelted him in the face with the legit snowball, and I felt so bad about it. He was such a great sport, but I felt so awful.
Were you able to do a second shoot? Or
Yeah, of course. But and then you go again, and you're like, okay, control yourself. Just aim for the torso. That's it.
Yeah,
you're not really trying to attack him. It's okay.
But it is really fun when you start a snowball fight. Let's take a look at some of that fun you two had.
So you better promise me that you're not going to do anything, or else there's going to be snow on somebody else besides him.
Oh, you wouldn't dare.
Yeah, I'm too much of a gentleman.
I'm no gentleman. Oh.
See?
I'm sorry, Dad.
Well, I see you still got that great aim, huh?
I'm so sorry.
Well, all right, listen, now, we got rehearsal later on, okay?
Okay.
Oh, you have fun.
Wait, you're in the pageant?
Yeah.
Not singing, I hope.
No, I'm in the tableau. My talent is standing still.
Wait, that's a talent? Even he can do that. He should be in the show.
You're so clever, Connor.
I know. Oh. See, now I said I was going to be a gentleman.
Be a gentleman, Connor. It was during that, the running around in the end.
That's what it happened?
Yeah, because during the scene, it's like, okay, I know I accidentally hit my father, that's fine. But the running around in the end, it was like, no, now it's real.
The adrenaline starts pumping and everything gets
so much fun.
There's a lot of fun scenes actually in this movie, and one in particular is your favorite, from what I understand, scene in the film, and it's a romantic dance out in the snow in front of the theater. And when I saw this, by the way, I was so impressed, but I immediately thought of the incredible Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers out there.
That's a fantastic
it's got
compliment.
That sense. It's very true.
Thank you. That's exactly what Christian was going for.
Okay.
So Christian has a background in dance. He's a choreographer, and he choreographed this dance for us. And when we were kind of going over the kind of vibe that we wanted, that was one of the bits of inspiration that we had.
I totally got that. Even with the shots that the director took, that low wide shot.
Yeah, yeah. Pat Kiley, he's great.
It really is beautiful. I'll tell you which one really solidified it right there.
There it is.
That wasn't Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers.
It's
Oh,
like
no,
fine
look at
line.
You
that.
guys can dance, too.
Because you
I
don't
love
want it to
watching
look
it.
too choreographed either.
Oh,
No,
that's
it was loose.
true.
It was loose. It
Yeah.
didn't look like you guys have been working on this, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell for sure.
Something tells me that theater's staying up. That theater's not going anywhere. It's gonna be Majestic forever. You know, I know that you and your family love Christmas as much as we love
Yeah.
Christmas around here, and you started a Christmas tradition with your family years ago that has made every single Christmas since
It's true.
more and more nostalgic.
My
I love
mother,
this idea.
my mother gets credit for this. So ever since I was a kid, you know, myself and my two brothers, every year we pick an ornament for the tree. And over the years, you know, like you end up with 20, 30 years of ornaments from your whole childhood, from your whole lifetime. And you get to see, oh my gosh, that's the year I was obsessed with ballerinas. That's the year my brother was heavily into football. It's such a beautiful kind of visual bit of nostalgia every year when they put up the tree.
That's of your life right there.
Yeah, your whole life.
I love that.
You said you were going to adopt this.
I read that and I said, I'm going to do that with Alexandra.
It's so
from now on.
great.
It's so great.
I do a similar one with my mom where
Really?
I give her ones where I've traveled, different places that I've traveled to every year.
Oh, that's
and I write a
great.
little
My mom
note
does
on
that
it.
with magnets.
Oh, she does? You see? We're all connected. Well, you know what? Speaking of being connected, we have a little surprise for you.
Oh.
Your former Grey's Anatomy co-star, Debbie Allen, was recently here. We were talking all about
love
her hot
Debbie.
chocolate
Yeah.
Nutcracker, the dance show that she puts on every year. And of course, your love of dance and your history of dance and the
Yeah.
fact that the movie is, you know, obviously got a lot of dance in it. She's offered 2 tickets to the next Thursday's
Oh, that's so
opening night
sweet.
performance
Opening
for
night.
you.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna call Debbie and say thank
you
you.
better call her and say it's just for you.
That's so wonderful.
The best seats in the house.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have anything to do that night.
Well, now I'm clearing the calendar.
Look at that calendar, Debbie Allen, hot chocolate Nutcracker. for
Oh,
sure.
that's so sweet.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you
this
so
film.
much
Like
for
we
being
said,
here.
we love this one, everybody. Don't miss seeing
Happy
Jerrika
holidays,
dance,
Thank you.
fall in love, and everything in between. And the world premiere of A Majestic Christmas this Sunday at 8, 7 Central, right here on Hallmark Channel.